Hello dear friends, today it's a new video, so I'm gonna show you how to use the Visual Studio Code easily. So I'm gonna show you some tips, some shortcuts and useful features of the Visual Studio. So let's get started with the snippets. Snippets is a very nice preset code blocks, maybe you call. For example, when I write elapsed timer, I created before, so it gives me a couple of a function block. So first of all, I want you to download or enable a extension here. So I want you to write generate snippet, and you are gonna face this snippet extension. So I want you to install this. Thank you for creating this extension. So when you download and enable this extension, just go to the script and write some code. I want to select this code block and just press Ctrl Shift and P. It gives you the a menu. So let's go to generate snippet. Asks you some description and the name. So enter name required. I will call it fire weapon. Fire weapon. The next one optional. Just fire weapon again. I will call everything fire weapon. So I will copy fire weapon. Fire weapon. Okay. So it just as you see, copied the clipboard. Control Shift P again for the Windows and go to the snippets, configure snippets. I'm sorry. Okay, try again. Configure snippets. Okay. For the Unity, you will choose the C# extension, C# JSON. It's important. So just click it and it will open the previous the snippet. So if you don't have anything here, it will write something, so you will delete them. Be careful to not delete these brackets. So just paste the new copied code block. After that, just save it and go back to weapon or another script. So just write fire weapon. It will give you the code block. Okay, this is the first tip. I will use a couple of snippets from my other projects, so I highly recommend to use it. Okay, let's jump to second tip. Maybe you don't want to use mouse frequently. Because of that, you may want to transition between the scripts. For example, you can do it very easily with the keyboards, and if you press Alt and the numbers, you will, as you see, you can transition between the scripts easily. So Alt 1, the first one, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and so on. So you may use this shortcut sometimes. Okay, the third tip is gonna be very basic, but it's useful when you have long scripts, long code blocks, maybe, or long lines. You may want to disable or hide the left sidebar. So if you press this Ctrl and B, you will hide or disable the sidebar. So when you press Ctrl and B again, you may see the sidebar again. Okay, let's jump to fourth tip. If you have a common text or common something, I don't know, maybe variable or parameters, if you press Ctrl and D, you will choose one by one everything. For example, I choose next fire time and I will change the name to next fire. Next fire. And I think this is very useful and you may use this functionality as well. Okay, let's jump to fifth tips. So if you want to move the line, you can easily do it with the Alt and the arrows very easily. So as you see, the weapon, fire weapon function moving down and up with the Alt and the arrow keys. Okay, the sixth tips is gonna be to use show every variables and functions. If you press Ctrl Shift and plus O, you will see every function and variables. Also, these are functions at once. So you may, if you have long script lines, so you may see the variables and functions here very easily. Okay, the next step, I think you are going to use it if you move up and down or back and forth a line. You are going to use it and love it, this function. So when you press Ctrl and J, you may see a search bar up top of the screen. So if you write a line, line number, for example 10, it will go automatically to the 10th line. Okay, the next step, And for me, the most useful and most used feature is the Visual Studio Code. It's Alt, Shift, and arrow keys. If you see, you may duplicate a line very easily with the Alt and Shift and arrow keys. You may use it if you copy and paste the line so much. Okay, the next and the last feature of the shortcut of the Visual Studio is selecting line, and it's very easy with the Control and line, Control and L. If you press Control plus L, you may select the line that cursor is on. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you want to know anything, you may write down on the comment, and don't forget to subscribe or comment. So see you next time.